What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today I'm going to ruin Triple Threat Online. Yeah, I'm going to ruin Triple Threat Online because I hate this mode, and I think the only chance that this game mode has of being quote-unquote fixed is if everyone complains about this mode. And I'm making it now I'm taking all the fun out of this mode right now because I'm showing you guys a tactic and one badge. It's not even a tactic, it's a badge that ruins this entire game mode. But it is the most overpowered badge in the game. Let's just put it that much. It is the most overpowered badge in the game, and because of the way the game plays, this could be a freaking disaster video. But I'm releasing the sauce. I don't care. I'm releasing the sauce. I've talked about it enough. So, like, if you guys have been watching all my videos all year, you guys know this. I have released the sauce. And the reason why I'm making this video right now is, one, I have a wager later, my first triple threat wager that's coming out later today, where I use this tactic to absolutely demolish one of the better players. Like, I'm not going to say one of the best players in the world, but easily a top, like, 200 player in the world. This guy's Maxos. Like, he's actually finished top 10 in 250 quals so many times. He plays comp, like, yeah, he's not tie level, but he's beaten most of the best guys. He's beaten the likes of Goggles. I'm pretty sure he's beaten RCA. And I played him and demolished him with this tactic. Like, he went out with his team that he thought was going to win. I beat him, like, game one, it was a demolition. That's all that's the only hint I'm going to give you guys. Like, it was a very fun series, but game one was a demolition. All caused by this one badge. And you guys saw who I used. Beyblade man. The Beyblade badge. I get it, it's a fidget spinner. But, like, come on. Just calling them Beyblades is cooler rather than fidget spinners. I'm born in 1996. I lived through the prime of Beyblades. I lived through the peak of that. Fidget spinners was gone in a year. Beyblades had about 2 years strong. But post-spin technician is the most broken badge in the game. It is the most broken badge in the game. Because in Triple Threat now, you can put post-spin technician on 3 shooters who have speed. Like, I use Pettit, but Pettit can be a liability. I'm just going to say that right now. Pettit can be a liability, but he brings a lot more in offense. But if you need a cheap trio for a triple threat, and yeah, I get it, I don't pronounce H's in words. Literally use these guys. Get Darius Miles. Get yourself James Worthy. And get yourself Pascal Siakam. All 3 of these guys can guard people on the perimeter. Like, you're looking at lateral quickness of like 82 on him. Lateral quickness of 70s for him, I think. 78. All these guys well above 70 speed. And Darius Miles has got lateral quickness of 82. I put bronze clamps on Darius Miles, but it's not needed. But, like, my Darius Miles right here, you can see, I gave him the badge for 2,500 MT. 2,500. It was 750, 750, and 900. It was like 750 for bronze, 750. No, 750, 750, 750 to 2,250 MT. We turned Darius Miles into a Beyblade. And then he comes with gold. Bob Pettit comes with gold. Boucher comes with silver. And you guys know that that's how I beat domination. Because the AI cannot, if the AI has a smaller player than you, they cannot guard post spins. So literally it turns into a case of, the reason why triple threat is kind of broken at the minute by doing this tactic is because most people don't know how to guard in the post. People will figure this out when they learn how to guard in the post. There is a way of stopping this. And I will tell you at the end of the video. It's spamming. There are unlimited fouls in triple threat. You spam. And when I say spam, I mean spam. You spam the square button when somebody's in the post. Someone's there on a mismatch. Like, it is the only way to stop it. So I'm going to put in Siakam. I like Worthy, but I'm going to put in Pettit instead. Because I think Pettit is a tiny bit better than Worthy. But, like, the only way to stop this once you get a mismatch is by spamming. Like, it is stoppable in one way. You don't use a point guard. If you'd used 3 big guys, this is stopped. Okay, so you can see we're matching up against Donovan Mitchell, Al Horford, and Derrick Jones Jr. He just shot that. Okay, this is our ball. This is our ball now. Okay, let's get it into Darius Miles' hands. And everyone clear out of the way. So I played a game just there. And for some reason, like my opponent he cooked me. It just kept happening. He just kept cooking me. There we go. Post spin, dunk. That's what happens if you run a point guard. And it wasn't that he kept cooking me. He ran 3 bigs and clamped it. So I didn't want to show it. Because he actually ran a good lineup. My last opponent. And I was trying to like show off the spin. And I just couldn't spin against the big. And fair play. He hit his shots and I got a loss. He was running like Channing Frye. He was actually good. He was actually really good and had like all the players. And if sometimes you don't trigger spin, you get that animation. It's basically just abusing little guys. The post spin badge, it doesn't work. Like if this turn, what's gonna happen is that if this video causes everyone to start using 3 bigs, post spinning is not gonna work. But if what I think is gonna happen, like you're still gonna see people running guards. I think it's gonna be a case where you now have to run 3 bigs. Where you can run like a Darius Miles. Easy rage quit. Easy rage quit right there. Like where you can now run a Darius Miles as your point guard. And you now kind of have to. Like I tried to run LaMelo Ball and I struggled when I played yesterday. Lovely stuff. So in the game I lose, I get like an unbelievable like 4 token board. I got an unbelievable board in the game I lost. And in the game I win, I get 1 token. 1 token or a free agent. I'll take the free agent, honestly. Because that's 1 more player towards getting 1 token. Better than nothing. It's 1 more player towards getting Birdsong. He's not good, but it's an extra player, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure I have all the free agents. I think they're all duplicates at this stage. There we go, free agent. There we go. Oh, we have 3 ball drops. That's very interesting. And I don't even know what that is. Wow. Oh, 4 shoe pack. That could discard for something. Okay, let's go into another game right here. In fairness, the game I lost was fair and square. The game I lost fair and square. In this video. Like, could I beat the guy if I wasn't trying to spin every time on 3 bigs? Maybe, but it just I should have probably showed it as a counter. If you run 3 bigs, like this squad right here is going to be not easy to do it against because he's got Lou Hudson as his point guard. That's a horrible shot. But I still don't think Lou Hudson can deal with a 6'9" player doing it. Hey, Sean Elliott's on him. That's fine. You into Siakam. And that's why this way you have 3. And you see that? He's trying to... Oh, get out of the damn way, Darius Miles. That's your only problem, is your players running in the way. Like, that is the biggest problem with this, is that your players always... Like, whoever programmed the offensive AI, I genuinely do not think has ever watched a game of basketball in their life. Like, like, the problems with defensive AI, I understand. I legitimately understand those problems. I do not understand how the problems with the offensive AI happened. Just rim run. There we go. Good dunk. Alright, I'm just going to set up next possession here. Like, the offensive AI player is just literally cutting to the basket every single possession. Okay, get out of the way. Pass the screen away. That's 5 out. Do not cut! Do not cut! Do not cut! Post spin. Dunk. There we go. And that's literally what you have to do. It's incredibly, incredibly difficult to stop. What is he doing shooting very late? It's our ball. Was that not going to be our ball? Steal. I pressed it. Good block. There we go. And this is again why I used 3 bigs. They try to stop you. You know what? Guys, stop cutting. I stop cutting. There we go. Foul. That's how you stop it. Spam. Spam. As much as I hate to say it, that is literally how you stop the post spin. You spam. Good foul. It's going to ruin the game mode as well, because games are going to take 10 minutes. These people are just going to start spamming. But it's the most effective tactic. Ooh, 7 tokens. But my face is being covered by 7 tokens. But you see that there, like I slowed him down. He couldn't play fast. Badge pack's not bad either. He was starting to get angry right there and rage quit the game straight away. Like, it takes all the pace out of the game. It takes all the fun out of the game. But it's the most effective way to play the game right now. It's the same spot again, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Like, literally anywhere but there, we got something half decent. And we landed on 100 MT. Not the same spot. That's 7, isn't it? That's 7, isn't it? Let's go with 7 tokens. But yeah, the games are going to now be the most slow-paced games ever. Basket for basket. Let's go and play another game. Is this game? Okay, so no matter what, we've gotten to the top board anyway. Purchase contracts. There we go. No matter what, we're on the top board. So, let's hope that we face off against another point guard team where he just feels helpless and quits. Because we've gotten 2 quick rage quits out of this. Because my opponent just felt, I don't know, for lack of a better word, helpless. He felt helpless on defense, can't do anything about it. Okay, so he's got LaMelo. LaMelo can't guard post players, just a heads up. I thought LaMelo was going to be able to because he's 6'6", but he can't. You'll see in the wager later. But LaMelo is a half-decent player for this. So, like, LaMelo could, like, in theory, clamp this tactic. But because I think LaMelo is going to be able to clamp Darius Miles, what I'm going to do right here is this. So if you come up against, like, a LaMelo and you want to run a big man, force the switch. LaMelo cannot clamp him. Get out of... Stop cutting, Siakam. Get to your spot. He has the on-ball. Siakam! You're not meant to be cutting! This is 5 out! This is a spread offense. Okay, so he covered the spin one way, you spin back the other way. That's literally what you do. You spin, if he covers the spin, you spin the other way. There's not enough space to pinch, and because of the 3 guys I have out, they help you shoot. And look, he's trying to post spin me there. He's not going to post spin Siakam. Like, look at that. Look at that. He's trying to post spin, it's just not working. Mate. Oh, it's late. Steal. Oh my god, how did that ball land in his hands? His game sometimes is awful. Out the break. Dot shooter. Green that. There we go. Good shot. And that's why you need shooters as well. If they do decide to pack the paint, packing the paint works. Like, if you've got non-shooters, you can pack the paint. It's me. He's not going to pull up that. It's good defense. There we go. And we're doing exactly what we did the last time. Get the switch. And he's starting to press up. He's starting to spam. That's what it forces players to do. And then again, if they start pressing up and spamming too high, you just rim run. Like, that's literally it. That's just horrific by me trying to force the ball back to abuse LaMelo. Again, I'm doing dumb things for the sake of this video. But he didn't get back on defense. Dunk that. That's unlucky. That is very unlucky. That is the game screwing you. So that is just incredibly unlucky. It's me. Oh, unlucky. Steal. Let's go. Everyone out of the way. Everyone stand. Everyone in your position. And you can see he starts to spam. You can kick the shooters. Bang. What he did there, even when I went to the basket, he helped him with Dr. J. If you run with the shooting bigs, that's what you do. Because, like, the likes of Wilt, that's a good shot. That's a really... He greened a 32? You can do that in this game? I thought contests were going to matter. Rim run. Kick out. That's fine. Spin him middle. No. And he has to spam. He has to start spamming. Like, it's nearly impossible to play just straight up defense on this. Siakam, get out. Once you get out of there, we're good. There we go. Faced him up. And we're right by him. Dunk. Because, like, you can see what he has to do. If he on-balls it, I beat him every time. Or if he off-balls it, I beat him every time. But now that he on-balls it, suddenly I can face up. If I can play a face-up game, I'm in my element then. I'm in my element if I can go and start playing a face-up game on somebody. There we go. Like, look at that. He has the on-ball. He's giving me space. I can face up, attack baseline, dunk. Again, Siakam is the dumbest player I've ever seen. Why are they cutting? I'm literally have open lanes to the basket, and my players cut every time. And this is not even like unlimited. There's no reason to cut. There is no reason to cut. Oh my god. This tactic is going to frustrate the hell out of you playing as well, but it's the most effective way to play. And that's what I hate about it. It is the, without question, the most effective way. You see, he off-balls it there. We spin him. Dunk. They can't off-ball it. They off-ball it to score. Every single time. Like, you cannot off-ball this tactic. Because you are going to score on an off-ball every single possession. Dot him. Green. There we go. That's an easy win. And this guy can play. You can see by the way he's dribbling. You can see by what he's doing. This guy can play. He just can't deal with the fact that he can't off-ball me. And if he tries to on-ball me, nobody plays any sort of interior defense, so I can just face up and rim run. Like, that's the scary part about this, is that, like, this guy is actually good. Like, this is not a scrub. And this guy's using LaMelo as well. You see here, he has the on-ball. Suddenly I face up. Boom. Back off, green. I mistimed the wide open midi. But because he's the only way he can guard the face up is by backing off, I can pull up. Like, if you know what you're doing in the post, it just takes away their entire game. They can't play they can't play defense on it if they don't have a big. Like, he has to hope that he gets a steal. He's committed 4 fouls in a game of triple threat. 5 fouls there. You can see it. It's the only thing he can really do is before I get into that position, spam square. And now he's playing ultra aggressive. Ball right back to him. Everyone get out of my way. Do not cut. You see that? He's now having to play higher. Fake. And we have him baseline. Nope. Because he's guarding that. We spin right back middle. Dunk. It's the post game. It's the post game. Because you can't guard the post game unless you on ball. And nobody really knows how to on ball the post game. And then, like, LaMelo's not going to really play defense. So honestly, the guys you should be using in this game mode, if I'm being dead serious, the guys you should be using in this game mode are Darius Miles is a must. Gold Beyblade Darius Miles is a must. There's no ifs or buts about that. Okay, 5 tokens. I don't mind that for top board. I'd much rather Gus, but I don't mind 5 tokens. 5 tokens Darius Miles is a must. Or not 5 tokens. A Beyblade Darius Miles. Give him... that's 1. Give him post-spin technician. And he is a must. No matter what. No matter what team you have. Unless you have like a Gus Gerard, Darius Miles is a must. Even over like a Glenn Robinson, because Darius Miles can rim run really well and dunk. So because he can break people down off the dribble. A quick first step, Darius Miles preferably. But that badge is so expensive that I'm not gonna say that that's a must, because you can see there he still burns people anyway. So he's a must. And I would say Siakam is a must. And then use whoever you want as a third. But they basically have to be shooters with goal, post, spin technician, and 6 foot. Realistically 6'7". Like, you can use a Glenn Robinson. There's nothing bad with using a Glenn Robinson. You can use him. But if you're using anyone that can't guard post players, you are screwed. You are screwed. Because you use a point guard. And what happens is you just force a switch onto the point guard. You set a screen, pick and pop, and the game switches every single time. No one gets over screens. The game forces switches, and you can't change defensive settings. So that's literally what you do. You force a switch, and then give it to the big man on the point guard. So just a tip for Triple Threat Online. If you want to stop this does not work if you run with the lineup I run, by the way. If you run Darius Miles, if you run 3 6'9" players, or Glenn Robinson and 2 6'9" players, or something like that, this tactic does not work. It simply doesn't. But if you run a point guard, or even a Mitch Richmond or a LaMelo Ball, they're going to get eaten alive. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here in Dark Souls 2K. So what I would strongly advise you guys to do is stock up on your big men that are athletic. There are big men like Wilt are liabilities because they can't shoot. Mutombo's the best player in this game mode. Period, point blank. Mutombo's the best player in this game mode. The second best player in this game mode is Darius Miles. Period, point blank. No question about it. Darius Miles with Beyblade is the second best player in this game mode. Athletic, shooting, big men are what is going to be the whole point of this mode now. Because of switching everything on screens, the 3-hunting doesn't seem to work as well. And if you 3-hunt, you're going to give up a 2 every single possession. And that's not how you play this game. In previous years, you used to be able to run a Dwayne Wade. Because if you were scoring 3s and your opponent was scoring 2s, you were going to win the game. But now winning doesn't matter. So what could happen is that you just literally need to score a bunch of... If you score 16 points, they're going to get frustrated. So instead of back in the day, you might have lost 21-15, and your opponent was like, oh yeah, it was easy, I just scored a bunch of 3s. But now your opponent can't run the 3-hunters because they have to worry about not letting you score more than 10 points. So they have a choice. They can either run bigs, or they can concede more than 12 points a game and lose. So yeah, this game mode's screwed, even more than it already was. And I hate this mode. I would rather see, the only way I think this mode can change to the old triple threat, which is great, the only way I think it can change is if the game mode breaks. And I think I've broken it. I think I have broken this game mode. Because it is next to impossible to concede, to run a point guard now and concede less than 10 points a game if your opponent knows just run 3 bigs. You cannot concede less than 10 points in a game against 3 bigs, 3 shooting bigs. Because there are enough athletic shooting bigs to play a little bit of perimeter defense in the game. Who came up with the idea for the 100? I don't know. I said it was a dumb idea at the time. I still say it's a dumb idea. And now I figured out a way to make it an even dumber idea. Please bring back old triple threat. That's the reason I'm making this video. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball